Alright everybody, and welcome. And now I will be playing my Reckless Draft match. And today I will be facing AJMM, which is a pretty good guy. And let me start playing against him. Challenge him on equal levels, I mean. Everything is gonna be level 1. And on the screen you will see his deck list and mine deck list. So it's gonna be a tough one. His deck is extremely good and my deck is pretty heavy, as you can see. Luckily I'm cycling into a Wetland Deceivers, which is amazing. Pretty solid. 3 strength, 3 mana. That's decent for equals. But I'm way too scared about his Unhealthy Hysteria right now. But also his True Shot Post, his Booming Professors. These cards are super duper scary. So let's hope we can survive it a little bit. Think we're gonna keep our Fel Flares, or do we? We might just go for an early Siege Assembly. I'm just way too scared that this guy is playing his True Shot Post and Dr. Mia. That's so insane. This is constructed. Feels it almost. So I think we need to cycle. And we're gonna play these on curves, I guess. Unless we have something else to play. He also has his own Void Surger, so we need to be careful. But that won't be a problem at the moment. And let's find out how good Loris King in Exile is. Let's check out his stats. He will force bordering units with 3 strength or lower to attack the unit he is going to attack. So that's pretty good. But yeah. And we need to be super careful not to play into Unhealthy Hysteria. Only gets 1, so that's not much. Oh, that's a nice cleanup party for him. So I don't think we're gonna... What are we gonna force, right? I think most of the time we're gonna use Seasick Bounces instead of Victors of the Melee. So let's just go with that one. Warfront Runners is garbage. So I might just think about playing Void Surgers in the left or right bottom corner and then play Siege Assembly behind it. Protect it a little bit. That's at least how it's gonna feel for me, what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. I'm just hoping for something. Booming Professors on equals, 6 mana, 5 strength, and 3 remaining HP. He will shoot forward. Yeah, now we're just starting to lose from this point on. Not much we can do. We'll shoot for 4. Probably gonna Mia soon as well. Like we will draw our Fortification Tonic or our Siege Assembly. But I think we have just lost right now. I want to play Warfront Runners. Put something in. But that doesn't do much. Then by all means we're gonna play Twilight Prowlers. We'll be here on 5 strength. Yeah, there it is, the crappy card. Now he has Booming Professors, that will be sick as well. Most likely it would have been best to put it on this spot, so it wouldn't be directly in his position for a Booming Professor. So that's a misplay on my side. But I don't think it matters anymore. He has his True Shot. He can clear this, I cannot do anything against it, and it's a GG. And this is how most of the matches will be. At least we're gonna do some Siege Assembly Fortification Tonic shenanigans. Yeah. This is such a misplay. Already getting 3 damage. But we shouldn't got 3 damage. I think we cycled this one And hopefully the next turn we will grab ourselves some nice value with crazy bombers. Getting it to 8. It's pretty okay. Hopefully it survives. But he has 8 mana, right? So he can easily do stuff, deal damage, unhealthy hysteria. He has also execution in hand. So basically we are doomed. Even unhealthy hysteria can now do a 4 strength. Forgot about that one. Since it got buffed. So it was super stupid. I have to high roll it. Like if I play it on my own base, it doesn't matter. Let's see what he does. Alright, let's concede. Game is over. Can't do much against it. True shot post and Dactylia. And my misplay with Twilight Prowlers. It's just alright. Second match. We just lost the first one. So let's hope our RNG gods favor us this one a little bit better. Look at this, still no good start. Let's find out if we can make it happen. Oh, we obviously have the Warfront runners. My bad. Do think we're gonna Cyberguard Fortification Tonic since it doesn't do anything. Yeah, now the question is, do we put it in here or behind the Fort of Ebon Rock? Like he has big trust tigers, which will move 1, so we keep our front, which is good. Otherwise he can use, well, basically nothing. Obviously booming professors might shoot it down real quick. I don't think we want to attack this one. So I think if we want to win, we have to high roll it. So let's put it on this side. Not on this one. If he has booming professors on his 6 mana turn and then shoot it, well then it happens, right? I think for now we need to try to play that we want to win. Yeah, that's painful. So now we're gonna, I think we always will go for, or do we? I need to cycle something. I think we want to cycle Wetland Deceivers. Getting multiple cards for more value might be good. Like Wetland Deceivers and Fel Flares. Also cycles quicker into Siege Assembly, which is something we really need. There's no hurry and things on our baseline, so I think I'm just gonna play Void Surges right here and then protect it with Siege Assembly hopefully next turn after. So this is for our next one. Just played this execution. Yeah, if he plays True Shot Post here, there will be a problem obviously, but not much we can do against it. If this is gonna happen again with Mia next turn, we will be in big trouble. So what are we gonna do? There's not much we can do. This one might be good for our next turn. For now I think we just need to go for value. We're gonna take a lot of damage by True Shot Post and then probably just gonna lose. True Shot Post is so strong in equals. Especially with this equals where you have draft decks. So you have like not really synergized cards. So like very strong base cards will become even more effective. And Brawl like this, yeah, now it will just be it will just be over. What can we do? It will even protect it with an unstable build. So we can do a Fel Melodious Sisters, Fel Flares. Siege Assembly will be way too slow now. I think we need to keep our front somehow. Siege Assembly, I think our only way out is Crazy Bombers now, or Victors of the Melee. So in order to do that, we need to keep our front. We're gonna play it here, Fel Flares, right here, hope one of these. And True Shot Pose will kick Fel Flares. This card is still super strong. In the previous match I just conceded because Crazy Bombers couldn't get any value. And he already had his True Shot post up and I was on my own baseline. So that's the whole difference between the previous game and this game. Is that I here actually have like an out to actually win. But the AJMM is just playing very solid. So it's super tricky to do anything against it. Well, this is good for us, right? This is 2, 3, 7. So it basically destroys everything. If we do this, we do not have a 2-drop, which is any good. So this doesn't do anything. We do have a 3-drop, so next turn we're gonna get 6. So we actually want to cycle into a 3-drop. So I think War Front Runners can be cycled out after we play Crazy Bombers. Yeah, this is pretty sick. And now cycle War Front Runners for a 3-drop, so we have Victors of the Melee and Wetland Deceivers. Also pretty good synergy. Yeah, this is a tough match. 8 mana. Probably gonna lose whole front. And from that point forward, AGM will just try to protect his True Shot post. If he has a Mia right now. Before attacking, do 2 damage to all surrounding enemy units and structures. So that's pretty cool. It's better actually than the Lars King in Exile. I think we cycle out Fortification Tonic. This will deal 5, the same amount as Lars. This might be good if you get lucky with some high roll value. This might be tricky with this unhealthy hysteria or whatever, but what else does he have? He has Void Surgers. So I think we need to be careful a little bit. Play it here. Most likely this will die, but we don't care that much because we want to keep our front. If we lose our front, the game is over. We got a King Lars as well. Can even play Void Surges and Lars. That's already base value of 11. Which is super duper good. But it's super tricky. Like Unhealthy Hysteria for this. Obviously not that interesting. And the good thing is surrounding enemy units. It doesn't trigger it on friendly units. It's a small nuance for when abilities are triggered when they attack friendly units. So now we can use a sweet Lars. And avoid Surgers. So this gets about 7 value out of it. And do we need to cycle quick? Because I really need my Crazy Bombers, I think. Or if we cycle, we can get a Siege Assembly. That would be sick as well. So let's go. Oh yes, there's Execution though, but well, maybe this wasn't the best spot. I'm not sure what Execution goes on. Void Surge, what? Interesting decision. Interesting indeed. Unstable build, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. He doesn't care about it. Oh, we can get a nice Void Surges on. He just played Unhealthy Hysteria, so we were safe on that side. And we can Twilight Plowders right here. Or do we go for Seasick Bounces for just one more value? I do think we want to keep the pressure on, right? Also, if we destroy this one, we might destroy it with his Booming Professors. Let's put in the pressure. Yeah, it's fine. I was thinking about cycling Melodious Sisters, but we're getting in a spot where we might even play 3 cards. We already got 1 Siege Assembly up. We were super lucky he protected his base health instead of going for Siege Assembly. Obviously he had us Unstable build, which is really good against tanking it. But now we cannot destroy it by Booming Professors, since it will deal 2 damage in front. So Siege Assembly will stay alive with 1. Interesting. We're getting some value. We might want to go quickly into another Siege Assembly while keeping the pressure up. What is he doing? He isn't playing any cards. Oh, he is. Oh, good. Yeah, it will only do 2. So now it becomes a bit awkward, right? Right, let's go with our 3rd match. It seems that AJMM had some internet connection issues, but we will continue with our 3rd match. So the previous match I won. So let's see who can take the win. It's gonna be super duper scary for sure. Crazy Bombers are gonna cycle it, hopefully cycle into it fairly quick. Yeah, I think we need to do it. Let's go. Fortification Tonic is such a meme. I think we're just gonna play it like this. Maybe high roll it. I'm just way too scared about Unhealthy Hysteria. Playing it like this. Especially in its combination with Unhealthy Hysteria and Booming Professors. It'll just easily for him to wreck me with chip. I'm lucky. Well, that's a smart move. It's basically making it very difficult for me to get value out of King Laurus, since I cannot force this attacking into that one. Well, now I think I just... Well, if I do it like this, I'm getting bushwhacked. That's for sure. If I do it like this or like this, I get more front. He got his true shot post protected for the next turn. I think this will be fine for now. Obviously not ideal, but 5 mana, 5 strength. Somewhat okay-ish. This might be collateral damage, which is nice. I'm just too scared if I play it here. He will use Wetland Receivers with Unhealthy Hysteria and get like an insane amount of value. Put up a Scary Robot, because that's the thing I am. I'm just one Scary Robot right now. I oftentimes get pretty nervous Facing a card like Booming Professors. Interesting decision, which is actually pretty good. Oh. Didn't expect this move to be happening. So basically if we do this, well, none of these are actually what we want, right? Void Surges would be good. Would be better than Vectors of the Melee. So I think we're gonna go for Sidecard Seasick Bouncers. This is 7. This is 6. He will just do a Booming Professors. But hey, what can you do? At least he has no front now. I actually hope he's gonna start rushing me down. He has a early game deck. It gives him an edge. But we are getting into Crazy Bombers point, where I can basically clear everything. I just want to keep front, because if he's gonna play True Shot Post, I need to be able to protect against it. So now I lose everything. So we're gonna cycle this bad boy out. This is 6, this is 7. But this might be actually good. If you do this, it will become 5. It's a bit more difficult for him to clear 5, but he might have True Shot Post, which will only deal 4. And then we have Melodious Sisters to kill it with Fel Flares. So let's go with this one. Might be playing True Shot Post and then Kittens here, and then we can do Fel Flares and Melodious Sisters to destroy it. Or getting into Crazy Bombers. Like there's a chance we're gonna cycle some of it. If you're gonna play it right here, it will be a bit more tricky then, because it will be a 50-50, which we're gonna destroy. So that might be a problem for us. Fluffy. Oh, that's fine. If we do this, we have a chance to get a bit more value. Still has not played any True Shot Post. What else are we gonna play? Can play these or Void Surgers and this one. I don't think that's the winning move. Yeah, that's not a winning move either. At least now he has 50-50 chance with True Shot Mia. And if he goes for destroying Siege Assembly, we have hopefully some front for Crazy Bombers, clearing stuff up. Yeah, we could never get there. Left. If not, GG. Void Surges here would be very tricky. But then he cannot destroy Siege Assembly, so now he needs to... Oh, obviously he would destroy it. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, ever. Oh man. Now we're just gonna wait. He's gonna execute this thing, the heck out of it. And then it's a GG. Like, this thing will survive for eternity. You have no way of clearing it. Just put it in front, I guess. Or not even that. This is better. Yeah, this is just destroying it. This is actually pretty good value as well. Deals 10, it's 12. This will also be okay-ish. This will be also 12. Then this will be 9. 999. I think we do need some kind of movement. So I think I will go for Warfront Runners and Void Surges now. This will be 5, 7. Yeah, he's gonna do a booming professor here. We're getting height to 5. Ah, nice. But he will just clear everything once again, and this thing will survive. With like a 3 drop, even another Dactomia. Didn't have a true shot post. If he did, then double true shot post will be sick, because it can trigger all bordering. This is interesting. North Sea Dog. Alright, this is actually very, very interesting. So we can cycle into something. Like Victors of the Melee is super good. We got the front, so we got 5 mana to get a mover. Or we go for this one, I guess. And then Crazy Bombers in his baseline. Most likely this is a bait for his own Void Surgers. But I think we are past the point that we care about baits. This is the only thing that actually gives us a chance to survive. We just need to hope he doesn't have Void Surgers, because then it will be easy for him. Like this becomes 4 strength, these are all death. Oh, he doesn't have Void Surges now. Maybe he's just wondering if it's worth the risk to cycle something that he otherwise wants to play. I think this is a decision making point. Getting on here for 6. I think he has something like Booming Professors. I'm wondering if he wants to go all in with it. Otherwise he has internet connections. Because there's no reason not to think about it that long. Well, this needs to be destroyed, so Victors of the Melee is super sweet. And then Melodious Sisters. It's actually pretty okay. Or this one is better, right? Oh, we need to go quick. Yeah. Unhealthy hysteria, obviously, but what can we do about it? I was thinking about Siege Assembly. He just played this one, but now he has no units on board. And I think I want to just keep on pressuring and try to keep front. I think that's a bit more important. He has very unlucky trades. And still no Void Surgers. So I'm actually pretty happy about this. Confused isn't that bad actually. Guess here? Or not. So both lose Confusion, still Void Surger's turn. This needs to be gone. If you do this, this stays 1 HP, which is actually pretty good for us. This one is 8. So we 5, 8, 12. And this is just good, since he has Void Surges, but not here in the middle. I think we just go in for 2, I guess. I think I want to keep Melodious Sisters in hand. We're getting into the late stages, so we can put more value on the board. So we have somehow survived. And he is not that lucky with chipping my base down. As you can see. Just played it here because it's super awkward for him to get any Void Surgers. Ooh, nice. But this doesn't trigger it right now. AJM might be level 5 Mia player. Now we will be in some big trouble. Become 6 strength. Ooh, nice. That's some sick value going on there. So this dies. So let's be mana efficient. This is gonna be 12. If we want to be mana efficient, I think we want to have this one into a Crazy Bombers, right? And then play it here. Just boombox everything. And then we have like 8 mana. And then we can do the 6 more strength. Put on the pressure. Might have also played it here. He has to choose Void Surges one way or the other. Yeah, we are gonna win this one. We might even put our siege assembly up. Asserting the dominance. Not really though. But still good for bait for his execution if he has it. And otherwise we don't care that much about it anymore since we have a lot of mana. So we can do Victors, Twilights and Fel Flares. Yeah, he will start chipping now, I guess. Dealing 3. Painful stuff, but we will go in for 2, so we just need to go into a War Front Runners. I don't think we want to go for a Victus of the Melee, right? So 15 mana, 10, 15. That sounds about right. Let's just put the most strength on the line. Pretty good defense, so to be sure. And we got a Warfront Runners. No way to destroy unstable build or play it next turn, but he has to do some magic work, right? Dealing 6 here and dealing another 7 here. And if he clears this one, I think we're gonna be safe. Oh boy, this is so scary. Wow. Might go for Void Surgers or not. Just barely survived. If he played it here, he wouldn't get any value out of it. Oh man, GG to AJMM. So much scariness going on. Somehow we pulled it off. That is some sick matches. Oh man. Well, GG. And hope you like this one. Not sure if this will be at the end of the draft video, but definitely check out my continuation in the Reckless Draft, and hopefully you will cheer for me on the second match, which I hopefully gonna win. And maybe we can get into new decks, draft another one. That will also be interesting, since I'm a bit scared with this one it's so much high mana curve, and I'm not sure if I need to draft a bit lower one. But we won, so I did something correct, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Shout out to AJMM for a great match, and RecklessRush for his Reckless Draft tournament. And hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers.